Well, hello everyone. I think this is number 16. This one where I was going to try to go where I was probably the most fearful to go when I was doing a figure. All different reds, different shades of gray. Different shades of gray. All different reds, different shades of reds, and just nothing black except the horns. Nothing black. And this is also where I went to try to make my own head sculpt, because I didn't want to pay $40 for a head sculpt off the internet. Before I start that, I'll show you what it looked like before. This is the Skele-God from Masters Revelations, Masters of the Universe, with Batman's, from the heavy metal line, Batman sickle, whatever you call this thing, I guess. This was kind of challenging because I almost broke his hips trying to get him apart, because I do like to disassemble the whole figure when I paint them. I like completely disassemble. I went after, there was a devil, Satan, whatever you want to call it, that was half Satan, if you want to call it that way, the devil, and the most evilest looking Skeletor, possibly the devil, mixed with Hellboy skin tones and colors. That's what I basically took off the reds with. This was green and everything, and I did the Origins head, the Masters of the Universe Origins head sculpt is right there. That's the head sculpt from Masters of the Universe Origin 5-inch figure. What the Skele-God came with was a Skeletor's staff, the one with the skull staff. I cut the horns off, and out of multi-put clay, I made the back, try to put in, this jaw, the skull, the best looking skull I could make by hand is basically what that is. And I shoved these horns in there inside the multi-put, and I tried to make it look like the skull wasn't perfectly round, then you can see where I actually where the two pieces went together in a way. You can actually see it close up. I mean, if I really want to see it, but on the shelf it looks pretty good, like from back here. This was bright green on his neck, and like I said, the picture, I showed you the picture up before and after, but I went with all kinds of shadings. Tried to watered down washes, see on his forearms and stuff. I went different colors. This was all black, and I went different colors on the darkers, and then lighter reds, and then darkened it back up with some wash. I mean, not a whole lot of wash went into the rest of the figure except his shoulder piece here, and maybe I did a little wash, not a lot, because I was afraid to do it too much on his arm pieces, forearm pieces, and hands, as you can see. I try to make it as dark and evil as I could. That is not a black. It maybe looks black on camera, but it's a very dark red, maybe almost black. On camera you can't see it, but it's showing black. I guess it's so bright. I went darker from the bottom. It's red, believe me, it's red in person, but it's a dark burgundy red. You probably can't see it. You can probably see maybe a smidgen of it, depending on the way the light's hitting it. I went from dark purposely. I actually did this on purpose. From a dark for the shin pads, dark red as I can possibly get it, up through his legs. And I could not take this thing apart because I almost broke it. And I faded in some more red here. It got lighter up on his chest. I got that dumb emblem there. Had to leave that there. But outside of that, this cape is a kind of a bright pink, purple, not pink, but bright red, is from the Builder figure wave I did with the Green Lantern from the John Stewart Builder figure. This cape came with the head sculpt, and the head sculpt I used on the video right before this one. I'll show you right here in the corner of the screen. This cape came with that. I just drilled a hole in his back. You can't see it. I'm not going to tear it apart, but I went deep his back here, doing everything. I mean, I took my time and really tried to blend these reds together and some darks together. Real dark reds. I mean, almost black reds. Took my time on the boots. You can see on the back. Really took my time with this. And I do have a tutorial for this figure. I'll put at the end of the link of the description if you decide you want to check that out, if you're interested in that. Outside of that, man, that's all she wrote with this one. This is my Hell of God version of a Hellboy, Skeletor, reigning terror, brutally evil version of a Skeletor. Who doesn't love Skeletor? So I have this. Is going to be set up here soon in my display of... I have it right now by itself. A kind of a mix match thing behind me. I got to get me another shelving unit here next week. Another white bookshelf unit. I'm putting this with all my Master of Universe figures. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, man. I really do. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate all of it. You guys have a good one. Until the next one, I'll see you guys later.